In this video, I'll be revealing my trading strategy. Yes, I've made a lot of trading calls, awesome trading calls, and a lot of people have been wondering how exactly I'm coming up with these trades, which eventually happen. So make sure to watch all the way to the end. It's a very simple strategy, and I'll be revealing everything in this video. So let's get started, guys. Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel Citizens Enterprises. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I'm Dima. On this channel I teach you about trading, investing, marketing, e-commerce, and a lot when it comes to making money online, because that's what we're all about. So make sure to subscribe if this kind of content is what entices you. Enable notification whenever so that I get alerted whenever I drop awesome content like this. Okay, and also drop a like at the end of this video if you actually enjoy it. It's a strategy review video, so I'm pretty sure you're going to like it. Okay, so let's get started. We'll have today, but then please, we are doing a giveaway of our ebook. We're always doing a giveaway, so make sure to get this ebook. The link to signing up to get this ebook is going to be down in the description below. Don't miss it for any reason. It's free. You're going to get it for free. As you can see, we're selling it $10 here, but if you sign up down below, you're going to get it for free. So let's continue. Now I've made a lot of awesome trading calls, and a lot of people might be wondering if I'm a prophet or something like that, because I've had people actually putting that statement in there. So by the way, I do a lot of talking on social media, so you can follow me on on Twitter, because I don't reveal everything. I don't reveal all my trades. I just give a tip of an iceberg, so you can get a tip of an iceberg. And we also have a spreadsheet containing our trades, because we document our trade. We started it late last year, and we are actually building up on that. It's actually a good thing, so you can actually track how our trading performance is doing. So I'll leave the link to that also in the description. So now let's talk about my strategy. Like I said, my strategy is very, very simple. A lot of people will be expecting, okay, he's using an indicator. Okay, when the red line crosses the the blue line, and all this. No, I don't do any of that. My strategy is very, very simple: price action, technical analysis, swing trading. I know that's a lot of those are a lot of words to throw in all in one sentence, but I'm going to explain each part. Okay, so now price action. By price action, I mean that I am actually interested in price. I trade price, the action of price. Okay, and then I think I have a chart here. Okay, so I'm just interested in price and what price is doing. I don't care about whether an indicator, like I said, whether an indicator crosses the full indicator, the MACD, the RSI. I don't use all those stuff. Okay, I just look at price and I interpret candlesticks. That's what price action means. Okay, so don't underrate the power of a candlestick. Okay, a candlestick tells a lot of stories. So by looking at a candlestick, I can tell you what is happening by just looking at a candlestick. Okay, yes, it comes with it takes time to master, but you're going to get used to it if you're actually in the game. But that's pretty much how I do it. So by looking at the candlestick, I can tell you whether the market is going up or going down. Okay, and this is exactly how I've made, and this is one of the calls I've made. This is BTC USD. I actually predicted this whole move right here. Okay, aside from looking at previous price action, what price I've done, at what intervals. I've done all these analysis, and I said, look, there's going to be a crash in 2022, and people thought I was blabbing. I personally want Bitcoin. Everybody, most of us have Bitcoins. We have crypto. I want it to move in value, but this is what's going to happen. And people think, it's all, we're here to actually play or something. We're not here to play an emotional game. Okay, we're actually here for business. So having looked at previous price action, I actually, predicted this couple of, moves. Okay, by looking at these candlestick actions. Okay, so never underestimate the power of a candlestick. So always remember that whatever you're doing, whether you're using an indicator, always try to look at your candlesticks. Okay, I taught my students specifically how to interpret candlesticks. Okay, so if it's something you're willing to if you want me to be your coach or mentor or something, I have a course and a mentorship program, you can join it. But then just take this away: never underestimate the power of a candlestick. Okay, try to understand, remove all bias, remove all BS. What is happening? Look at the candlesticks and try to interpret it. who is actually winning the market, and where are we actually probably going to go from there? It's a very simple question. You keep it simple. So the next part of this word is technical analysis. Yes, this means that for the most part, I'm only interested in the technicals. That's using your charts, my support and resistance, all these things. Okay, because we actually have three types of analysis. We have the technical analysis, we have the fundamental analysis, and we have the sentimental analysis. So technical analysis means using your charts, like what I'm doing here. Fundamental analysis means trading news and events in the market, and then sentimental means trading based of trader sentiment. Okay, what is actually the sentiment? Like in Bitcoin now, people are actually selling. Okay, so most you sell. If people are buying, you buy. So that's basically what sentimental means. But I applied this one once in a while, but for the most part 90% of the time I'm interested in the technicals, because I believe that the technicals is basically the backbone of all analysis. It's basically the thing. Let's say for an example, Bitcoin is crashing. I'm going to tell you what's happening. You guys know I'm being real. I'm being real here on this channel. Okay, so I'm going to tell you something now. Now you have take this. This is a very pure revelation I'm giving out to you guys. Now let's say for example Bitcoin is crashing now. The price action analysis have talked about it. Is glaring. Okay, why Bitcoin is, apart from the fact that this is what happens on a 4-year cycle. Okay, what price does on a 4-year cycle based on price action. It's glaring that look at this formation. This is what we call the double top formation. Okay, this is glaring. This is a double top formation. Okay, this is a double top formation for me, and there are a lot of indications, everything showing all these things. But on the way down, let me tell you, I'm not saying, I'm not trying to say fundamentals don't work. Trade is all about what works for you. I've seen someone that, like I said, they are using sentimental analysis. If traders are selling, he sells. If traders are buying, he buys. That's just a strategy. He doesn't use anything else. He doesn't use any indicator. That is basically his strategy, and it's working out for him. Okay. But all I'm trying to, the point I'm trying to get across is that once something is happening, why I actually believe technical analysis is the best is once something is happening in the market, there's always a news to back it up. Take this out from this, from this video. There's always a news to back it up. If Bitcoin is crashing, like Bitcoin is going down as it's supposed to, there's always a Bitcoin mine in Kazakhstan shutting down. There's always China buying Bitcoin. There's always this, there's always that. There can never be a shortage of story to tell. Okay, and another reason why I don't actually hope on fundamental is because it's news. Okay, it's all about when you get it and if you can get it. Okay, some people will get it before others and you might get it late. Okay, so if China bans Bitcoin, let's say today in the morning, you might not be on your phone, on your tablets or this thing, and there you are. You might have missed the move, and then what's happening is happening. That's if you actually put all your hope on fundamentals. Okay, but if you're actually looking at your charts, whatever is bound to happen is still going to happen. Okay, so I believe that for the long term, okay, because that's basic. Like I said, I'm not trying to discard them. Like I said, I use fundamentals, but although I use it rarely, I don't hope on it, but it's still something I consider, and a lot of traders have this as a strategy and it's working for them. I'm not trying to discard fundamentals in any way, but I'm telling you why I actually prefer it technical analysis over every other type of analysis, because based on technical analysis, what is meant to happen is still going to happen, and there's always going to be something, the fundamental and the sentimental space to back it. There's always a news to back it up, and there's always a reason why traders are selling via sentiment. This is I'm just giving you guys away points based on experience. Okay, so that's it there. So which other word did we throw in there? Yes, swing trading. Now swing trading means trading in swings. Okay, so as the name implies, swings, waves. I trade in waves. Okay, so I trade in waves in accordance with the trend, because waves actually give you a direction of the trend where market is going. Okay, you can say something like that will be something like this. Okay, this is a swing. Okay, this movement is a swing. It's not hard to spot. Okay, so whether it's on the downside or on the on the upside, I'm interested in waves. Okay, so that's what it basically means, swing trading. I'm not interested in small movements that are not in the direction of the trend. I look at where the market is going, the trend, and then I trade. I trade with that. I trade with the flow. Very, very simple strategy, guys. I don't overcomplicate it. And when you find out that when you're combining these things, these three things, I'm saying it based on experience. Those of you who follow know it. You're making market, predictions on the market, and people think you're a prophet, but it's actually you reading meaning out of what is actually happening. Okay, so that's basically it. I've given a lot of tips out here, but let's continue. Now I'm going to explain my trade flow. Okay, yes, you might be wondering, so okay, now we know your strategy. What actually goes on before you pick a trade? Okay, let's say you want to, whether you want to buy or sell Bitcoin, how do you actually go about it? Actually, right now I have a trade open on Bitcoin. I'm short on Bitcoin. I went, short on Bitcoin up to the down to the 30K zone. So when we reach there, I'll now take further action. So I entered around the 40K zone, and then I made a trade from, this is basically my trade from here, from 40, from here to here. Okay, it's a lot, yes, with the leverage and everything. So that's basically my trade. You can see I'm in profit already. So I just hope it gets there. So whenever it gets there, I can make the next decision on the trade, because we're on a downtrend. Very, very simple strategy. So now, what actually motivated me to place this kind of trade? Okay, for an example, now I'm going to explain my workflow. First of all, let me tell you what it entails. Now, the first thing is identify trends on higher time frame. Okay, now the second is I confirm the trend on the mid time frame. Okay, and then the third is I find in my entry and exit on the lower time frame. Enter and exit is actually, the properties of the trade. That means I enter my trade and I get my parameters. Where do I enter? Where do I exit? And then I place the trade. Very, very simple strategy. I don't complicate things. I'm going to, give you an example, this Bitcoin trade. Now, let's talk about the first one, identifying the trend on the higher time frame. You know that, on a downtrend, you don't need a messiah to tell you that we're in a downtrend on BTC USD. You can see the past 3 months have all closed, bearish. Okay, so we're on a downtrend. Okay, it's as evident as that. And even when after I told you about the, the M formation, forming, the M formation. Okay, so it's a fact on the monthly. Okay, so now let's talk about the, the second one, confirming the trend on the mid time frame. So in this case, by the way, I just want to put this out there. I'm, more of a long-term trader. Okay, so I'm a swing trader. That means I'm looking for waves. So I'm more of a long-term trader. That means I'm basically using the 1 month, the 1 week, and the 1 day time frame. I don't have any business, for the most part, I don't have any business with these lower time frames. That's just me. I'm not a scalper, I'm not a day trader, I'm a swing trader. Okay, so that means my time frames are 1 month, 1 week, and 1 day. So the 1 month being the higher time frame, the 1 week being the mid time frame, and the 1 day being the lower time frame. So this strategy can also apply to anybody. Okay, so maybe as a day trader, you can take the 4 hours as your high time frame, the 2 hours or 3 hours as your mid time frame, 1 hour as your, your low time frame. It can, and you go that way down for the scalpers. Okay, so it can apply for everybody. Okay, so this strategy, my strategy, can apply for everybody. So far as you're a price action taker analysis trader, it's still going to apply to you irrespective of what time frame you're using. But just know that in your strategy, there should be, we call it a top down analysis. We analyze from the top to the down, from the higher time frame to the lower time frame. So 1 month, 1 week, 1 day for me, that's what it is. Okay, so now after identifying my stuff, what's happening, after I've gone, like, I've zoomed out, we call it zooming out, and gotten an idea of where the market is heading, I can now confirm this on the weekly. And if you also look at the weekly, this BTC USD at the weekly at this point, you can see that is further verifying my analysis. Okay, it's further verifying my analysis that we're on a downtrend. You can see a lot of, I told you, don't never underestimate the power of candlestick. Look at your candlesticks and interpret the stories they are trying to tell you. These candlesticks are telling you stories. Okay, they are telling you stories. Like, I can tell you a story of what is happening here. Okay, let me give you an example. I can tell you what's happening here right now. What happened here right now? What happened here right now is that at this, at this level, okay, at this key level, buyers tried to take control, but the sell pressure was still high. Okay, so it expects this key zone actually, before then sellers were in control here and here. Okay, but then these buyers saw this key level as an opportunity to get back into the market, okay, to reverse things, but the sell pressure was still high. That is why we see this new week even opening on an even massive, bearish candle. Okay, all of them here are trying to tell you stories. So it's about you learning from experience, okay, and getting that skill. So like I said, my mid time frame has confirmed that we're still on a on a downtrend. What I do now is I already know where I'm going at. I already know where I'm headed. Okay, I've identified what I'm looking for. That means I'm looking for only sell trades. I want to sell. I want to go short. So what do? I go to my lower time frame with this mindset. I know what I'm looking for. I don't get distracted. I know what I'm here to do. I'm telling you why I entered this market at 40k. I entered around here. Let me put a line there so they see it. I entered around here. Okay, 40k on the dot. Yes. Okay, somewhere here. Okay, so now here I can do more more technical analysis and find entries is and my exit. My exit come in form of stop loss and take profit. Okay, it's either you're stopped in loss or you're stopped in take profit or break even. Okay, so now as you can see the downtrend. So now I'll do something like this. I'm just giving you my analysis based on this. So market coming down all the way from this point and rejected here. Okay, this was the wave on the downside. This is also something you could trade, but we missed that. So market came here and rejected this this important key level. Okay, so and by the way, you must learn how to draw. Don't this video doesn't teach you everything. You learn how to draw your key levels, this, that, and all that, and read market momentum. It's not something you learn in one night. So you see the rejection. Okay, so this rejection failed to continue further in the upside. Okay, so you can see this rejection went a little bit. The buyers put a little bit of buy pressure, but that wasn't enough. The sellers are still in the game. The sellers are still in control, and now we saw market coming back down. At this point, I have found my confirmation. Okay, my confirmation to enter this trade. So what am I looking for? The trend, the rejection, and the continuation. The trend, let me put it again in notation. The trend, the rejection, okay, the rejection and the the continuation. Okay, TRC, that's what I call it. The movement in the direction of the trend, the rejection, and the continuation. That's actually what completes my listen. So immediately I started seeing this wave continuing again on the on the lower time frame. That means my day time frame is telling me sell, my weekly is telling me sell, my monthly is telling me sell. Then I have to sell. I just sell, and it also helps me pick an exit, like my exit point. So I know where to put my stop loss, right above. This is what my trade looked like. So my stop loss was somewhere. I personally put it at 45k, but 44k is okay. So you basically know. I just give a little because I like giving a little bit of space. So this was what my trade looked like, and then I basically went all the way down. Okay. I think my stop loss was at 44. Yes, because my risk to reward ratio is 2 point something. So this is basically my trade. And now my exit point is, my stop loss is right above the rejection, and my target profit is to the next place market has been before, the next low or high, depending on if it's a sell or a buy. And from my chart you can see that that's the 30k zone, and that's pretty much it. And then when it goes in your favor, people start thinking, oh, this guy is a magician. How did you actually predict this? How like some people will even start finessing and doing it's something actually it takes time to learn. Okay, it takes time to learn, but because it's not something you can actually master in one night. A lot of dedication, a lot of blown accounts, a lot of studying the charts and all these things come into this thing. But that's pretty much it. That's how I do it. Okay, so I believe this video has opened your eyes to basically what we do here. You guys know now that I don't joke. Whether you're buying my signals or you're copying my signals or I'm managing an account for you or whatever I'm doing and it involves me, Dima, actually placing trades, just know that those trades, a lot of analysis and scrutiny has gone into it. So I don't just wake up and okay, let's just buy. Just bear that at the back of your mind that a lot of scrutiny comes. So whenever I give a call, don't think I'm actually here to play or something like that, because some people think that's what we're here for. We actually look at the market. We remove bias in any way. We look at the market and tell you what's happening and where it's headed to. And based on this, we're not going to be right 100% of the time, but at least we're going to be having a 90%, at least up to 90% accuracy. because why? We are actually this price action technical analysis swing traders. Okay, so that's it guys. I hope you learned a lot from this video. It's a very simple video showing a very simple strategy, and I believe you've learned a lot. So if you learned a lot from this video, make sure to drop a like. It actually helps the channel, and also subscribe if you actually want to be. We drop a lot of awesome videos guys, because we are being real here. And to all my subscribers, people who watch my videos, guys, I remain grateful, to you guys, especially those of you who watch my videos to the end. I'm actually doing this thing for you guys, okay? You guys motivate me a lot to keep making videos like this, for you, okay? So keep it up and invite your friends, like the videos. It helps the channel. We're actually growing. It's a slow growth, but I'm okay, I'm okay with that. 656 subscribers at the moment. It means a lot to me guys. It means a lot. So please keep doing this, keep watching our videos, and keep bringing your friends to the family. Okay, so that's it guys. Remember to get our ebook for free. If there's any way I can be of help to you, I'm actually working on something that is going to interest you guys. Okay, I'm working on having a way to have you guys copy my trades. Okay, so in the spirit of talking about trades, I want to make it possible because I sell signals before now. I have a signal group which you can pay to enter, but I figured out I could actually do something more. Okay, so now I'm figuring out a way to actually help you copy my trades for free. Okay, copy my trades for free. Just go there and then you copy the trades. You're not going to pay me any upfront fee, pay for my signals. You just go there, copy my signals, and maybe we'll take little rewards in form of percentages when you win. Okay, well, that's a different story altogether. And I'm also working on an account management plan for people who want me to manage the account. So I have a lot for you guys, because I actually want people to win with me. Okay, so the announcement is going to come on my Twitter, on official Twitter page, and also on my private Twitter. So make sure to follow me at the Rudima for my updates, for my exclusive updates. That's if I don't mention this thing, but just know that it's something which is like 90% done. So pretty much this is ending of January 2021. Pretty much by February 2022 rather, sorry. So by February 2022, we should have launched this plan. Okay, so if you're interested, holler at me, and I'm going to tap you in with the with the team. Okay, so this is my Twitter. Make sure to follow me, and then if there's any way this service any of these services interest you, make sure to hit me up and we can get something going for you so that I can win with the team. That's it for this video guys. I'm going to see you in the next one. Check the links in bio. Everything I mentioned, all the links, including my link to my Twitter accounts, the link to the free book, and everything, they're going to be down in the description below. I'm going to see you in the next one guys. Stay safe. Peace.